it's in the air.
They'll look to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. This is taken at the 18. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Taken down at the 42. The Chiefs at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Now here's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And the Broncos get there and take him down. That's Drew Sanders who got in there and dropped him. The pressure that time right up the middle, and he was able to wiggle in there pretty easily and get the sack.
Yeah, sometimes you end up getting caught in a little bit of a breakdown about who to block up front, and that creates the gap there, and he took full advantage, got to the quarterback, and finished off the sack.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Hey, 57, 57.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Open man right side is Tony. And the gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Toward the pylon, caught. And the Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out.
Oh, good
you
there.
some plays that you've got called, and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Ready up.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
Yellow, yellow. 15. Attack. Attack.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he's taken down inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right out of right up the middle.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he'll throw this
Bruh,
one.
how?
I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
That grounding call could very well doom this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, 3rd and goal. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. So a big sack for a loss of 4. It brings up 4th and goal.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw left side complete. That's James. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
And this may be the one to build on right here. It's the second quarter. They've got nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together, and this is a good start as they get the completion there for good yardage and a first down.
That ain't, come on.
But that's going to wind up incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Now he'll escape to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Pass taken in by his big tight end, and he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now Mahomes. And this one is going off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw, it's Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Patrick going to change the play. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Butker now to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, the way things have been going to this one, Charles, it was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play. And they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large, CD, and we're only in the first half.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. How's this their first takeaway of the game? And what a spectacular one it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the first half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Okay, ready?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Red. Set.
They'll look to throw here. James has got it. Complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Blue. 6. Mega. Hey.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Black Ultra.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
They'll throw now on the final play.
That is caught.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Mahomes will try again on second down. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And Patrick Mahomes, for all of his artistry and arm angles and what he can do in the short passing game, never forget he's got a cannon as well. He unleashes a big one there, but that time it winds up incomplete.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Defense rising to the
I didn't see that
challenge,
nigga.
setting him back on the sack.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Taken right around the 44. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10.
Ready, pray.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Second and 6.
They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll leave them with third and a full yard to go.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Blue striker.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to speed things up here.
White, white. Blaster, stick. Hut, hut.
They'll look to throw again. His throw incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Come on, set.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
On the ball, on the ball.
Back to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Stick, Madden. Hut, hut.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. down. Sacked back at the 38.
Black Ultra. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Ready.
Now back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make it 24-7. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Mahomes to throw. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that will be
what the?
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line.
Down.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final
Chance
chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Gotta keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Taken in at the 22. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink.
Like, where's he throwing the ball, Patty?
But this one is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight
Hey, where's he
end,
throwing the ball,
intended
Patty?
target, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 54 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 24. Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Green Jack. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Go red.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Oh, my. Come on, bro.
Pick of the game. Probably should have. Yeah, he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
10 seconds.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. Has his man. That's James. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the fourth is not going to be an easy task. But that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
How is this not intentional grounding?
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Shot, 17.
Now they'll shift things around.
Red, cycle. Pause red. Hut, hut.
He'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's
I'm
got
trying
a man
to chill.
And the Broncos are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Tyler Beatty with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll make our score 31-14 now. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. Here's Pacheco once again. Fighting his way through contact. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 96 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than get.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Ready.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Come on, set.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
6, Mega. Black Ultra. Set.
They'll look to throw here. A throw out wide going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Okay,
now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Set, go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Slide through. Red, yellow. Steel, black. Cut.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yellow, yellow. Yellow.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end, not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
Now Mahomes going to shift him around. They'll run here with Pacheco. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So it goes from a 3-score to a 4-score lead here in the closing moments of the 4th quarter. And whether they got that bonus touchdown or not, it's been a pretty impressive performance.
And they did it with not much time left. But they took what little time was on the clock and used it well, didn't they? Put a real exclamation point on their win with that score.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Ready.
They'll drop to throw.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so.